Hello everyone and welcome to our weather update on Saturday the 1st of November 2025. New month, but the weather is staying very much the same. So this morning we have quite a mess over Ireland and the UK. We have in Ireland quite clear skies, but in western parts of Britain we do have these big towering clouds, and these are heavy showers and a few thunderstorms that have been rolling in overnight off the Irish Sea and Celtic Sea. And further east across the UK, it is quite dry, but there is some high clouds clearing from the east after this front has moved through overnight. It's been a very unstable, very convective past day or two. We've had many fronts moving through, but these fronts have all been based on convection. So you see some very heavy bursts of rain, some hail, thunder. It was all been going on. Something yesterday that really did strike me was how Met Éireann never hyped up this band of rain that moved through many areas of central, southern, and eastern Ireland yesterday morning. Their description in the forecast was very plain, quite mundane. It just said that rain will move through, and normally, if Met Éireann has the opportunity to hype it up and say there was like thunder, heavy bursts, they will not hesitate to do that. They're the perfect opportunity leading up to this area of rain to go all out on their hyping up, but they didn't do it. And in the end, well, it was quite the feature. You can see there was lightning in West Wexford and East Waterford, and going down into the Celtic Sea. Obviously, but before that, at about 6 a.m, there were some big storms in Cork, moving up through the Midlands. You see yesterday morning about how heavy this rain truly was. It was very intense rain. 10:30, sitting in Gorey, in my coffee shop, and well, the heavens just burst. It's very nearly, I think, the heaviest rain I've ever seen, pretty much. And then this band of very intense rainfall, stretching all the way from Antrim down towards Rosslare by 11:30, clearing the east coast by 12:30. Going through into the evening, we see this next area of very heavy rainfall with some thunder and lightning mixed in. And Éireann did issue a warning for this rainfall. In fact, it was a warning for thunderstorms. So yes, they did seize their chance to hype it up in the evening, but in the morning they missed it. Here is the UKV high-risk forecast. You can see what's going on here. Clear spells across Ireland, showers for Western Britain. Over the day today, we'll see quite a bright picture overall with sunshine and some showers. Overall, showers not as heavy or as frequent as they have been over the past few days, but equally, if you do catch one, especially in Western Ireland, West Wales, and Southwest England, they can be heavy with hail and thunder. It's a very unstable air mass we're in. It's a returning polar maritime air mass that's come from Greenland and flown over warm seas. So a lot of convection going on there. So overnight tonight, it will see showers peppering again the west coast, some possibly very heavy ones for a while in West Wales and Western England, and into Sunday morning. Well, Sunday overall will be a dry, brighter day. Some showers pushing into Scotland, but elsewhere, really, showers peppering the west coast will only be light and scatters, and we'll see some decent, bright and sunny spells. And even towards the evening, those showers in Scotland do ease northwards. Now that is in advance of this next system that will contain the remains of Hurricane Melissa. So we see this area, this whole belt of rain really moving in to Ireland through Sunday evening. Then it will push eastwards into many areas of Wales and England and Scotland, and we'll just see it keep coming through Monday. This belt of moisture, some bursts of rain, heavy at times, and I'll show you this in a second, but some very mild temperatures. Now, into the middle of the week, we finally clear that warm, humid, moist air mass away. Briefly, So we see some cooler and brighter air into parts of Ireland and Scotland, but then, well, we're back with winds in from the south after a warm front moves through there on Wednesday evening. Now, temperatures will be a bit cooler and fresher over the weekend, so today we're looking at temperatures of around, say, 9 to 11, and overnight tonight, that's another, by the way. In England, parts of southeast England could see temperatures up to 14 to 15 Celsius today. Into tonight, lowest temperatures of overall about 5 to 7 degrees, a bit cooler for Scotland. Into tomorrow, Sunday, well, getting about 10 degrees, bit colder for Scotland. Now, overnight Sunday, you can see what's happening here. We see this very mild air mass spreading into Ireland. So by midnight on Monday, Ireland, you're looking at temperatures of 11 to 14 degrees, but cooler still for Scotland and eastern England. But this warm air is advancing eastwards. So by 6 a.m. Monday, well, the only areas that are below 10 degrees are Scotland, and that is north of the central belt. Elsewhere, 10 to 13 or even 14 degrees. So it's a very warm start to Monday. By 3 p.m. Monday, highest temperatures widely of 10 to 15 degrees. Lowest temperatures on Tuesday morning will be around 10 to 14 degrees. Tuesday's highest temperatures, 10 to 15 degrees. Bit cooler for a time in Ireland and Scotland on Tuesday night, as that warm MS does scoot a bit further southwards, but equally staying very mild for England. And into Thursday morning, well, Wednesday itself is very mild again, possibly 16 degrees in parts of eastern England there, and over France and the Channel, well, 17 or 18 degrees is possible with that southerly winds. And by 3 a.m. Thursday, 10 to 15 degrees. So a very exceptionally mild or warm start to November. And it's all because we're seeing the remains of Hurricane Melissa moving in. There it is currently. And it is going to move through and bring in a very long fetch southwesterly wind. You can see these temperatures wafting in from the Azores. A very mild air. And that would be a river of rain, basically. Into Wednesday and Thursday, well, briefly cooler as we see a cold front through parts of western Britain, and that allows some cooler, fresher air into the north and west, but that doesn't last long. Strong jet stream barrels in another low pressure system. It stalls to our west, results a long fetch southwesterly winds. And it keeps on going. Southerly winds for the 10th of November. Very exceptionally mild. This gets us through towards mid-month here. And again, we're looking very mild with winds back in southerly and more low pressure. Could be very, very mild first half to November. Not that seasonal. So here is it is seasonal. Let's be honest. It's often mild. It's mild in November, like no tomorrow, all the time, pretty much. It is around the time where the jet stream is the most active, the PV is getting going strongly, so, well, what should we expect? Here is the ECM, so a bit cooler and fresher over the weekend. Monday, Tuesday, long fetch southwesterly winds incoming, combined with heavy rain in many areas. And going into the weekend, well, it keeps on raining, southwesterly winds, jet stream, a whole lot of rain, and it doesn't stop even until Tuesday, the 11th of November. So a washout incoming. UK Met Run, so we're a bit cooler and fresher over the weekends. Now going into Monday and Tuesday, again, the remains of that hurricane do push through. Upper temperatures wafting up from the Azores look exceptionally warm. Now going into midweek, we see a bit of a cooler air mass, as I said before, just edging in to the far northwest. I say cooler because it's still based from the southwest, just not as extremely so as the one we're seeing over the weekend. And, well, into next weekend, we keep it going. Saturday, the 8th of November, looking, winds again up from the Azores, jet stream over the country, deep low pressure out to our west, and upper temperatures are balmy. And, well, I don't know why, but that's not working. We can't see the... no, we can't see it, but, well, it'd be safe to assume that it would be washout. GEM, same thing again. So a bit cooler and fresher over the weekend, but nothing cold. A few showers in the west, not as heavy or as thundery as they have been over the past couple of days. Now, again, long fetch southwesterly winds into Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures by day around 15 degrees in many areas. Then into the midweek periods, we have deep low pressure right over the country. That's something new. Hot soft, that southwesterly flow actually. Be a tad cooler, but still mild and an absolute drenching. And, well, into the weekends, we see Saturday being a bit cooler and brighter, but Sunday we're back to mild, very wet and windy. And it just keeps on piling in. Icon. So, in it comes this balmy, tropical, southwesterly winds into Monday and Tuesday. Won't be without a lot of rain. And next low comes through on Thursday, bringing very mild air from the south and drenching of rain. Briefly dry on Friday until this next low comes in Friday nights. Saturday, possibly a bit brighter and cooler as that low just edges southwards. Yeah, tad bit cooler, but overall, I mean, still mild. Arpege, westerly winds of the weekend will be a bit drier and brighter and just about 2 degrees cooler, but that won't last long. Wet and windy, very mild, start of November, and that's how it goes. So I do wonder just how mild it will be, what the temperature will be compared to average, the anomaly, because really, this gives me vibes of December 2015, where we just has these lows that came in one after the other from southwest, jet stream right over the country, and it just didn't stop. Anyway, thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Happy late Halloween. And I'll see you later on. Bye for now.